Welcome to Game 3 of semifinal number 1. It's Select versus Sjow, and we have got ourselves a tie game between this off-race Protoss and this off-race Zerg. Typically, these guys play T versus T, but they are teammates. They said no. We will say the creed, and we will change our race for this series, and one of them will advance to the finals, one of them will not, and it will all come down to this one game. I am DJ Wheat. Joining me, as always, Chill, and are you ready for the countdown, brother?
Let's do this.
All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So the most interesting thing here I'm seeing in Game 3 of the semifinals of the TL Open is that the Protoss Select has actually decided to pick Metalopolis. So a bit of a change of portions there, P picking Metalopolis. So here we are. We've got at the 9 o'clock position with the red Protoss.
Selector!
And over here at the 3 o'clock position, spawning off race as the Teal Zerg.
Dignitas Sjow.
So I'm really
good.
interested. I'd like to pick his brain. Why would you pick Metalopolis on a PvZ? You know, a lot of Zergs feel very comfortable on Metalopolis playing ZVP. Especially, we've got cross positions here. The way Sjow has played has shown us that he doesn't really have a lot of tricks up his sleeve, right? He plays that very manly, you know, fist to the wall style of ZVP where he just rams into you. And these are the positions that favor that. There's no sneakiness, very easy for Zerg to take a third base. Even if Protoss plays that more slow style where he takes a third base, well, hell, Zerg takes his entire side of the map with 6 bases, and you know, game imbalance or not, a Z with 6 bases is not easy to beat. So not really following the logic of Select here.
Well, maybe he's in this Terran logic of Select. He's just like, yeah, Metalopolis, I like that map. Great, I'm going to choose it. I win a lot with it on Terran. You know, like I'm sure that I would fall victim to something like that too. So maybe that's it. I mean, we've already you know, seen that these guys are playing their off races, and you know, maybe I don't know. I mean, what do you feel like his best match selection would have been?
There's a lot of maps that are good for ZVP. Even Delta Quadrant is very nice PvZ. Very difficult for Zerg to deal with a backdoor expansion, and there's a lot of warp-in opportunities there. But surprisingly enough, Select going for a 2-gate here. PvZ, Chrono boosting out that first Zealot and saving supply for a second Zealot. Second gateway just about done. Fortunately for Sjow, he hasn't gone with a 14 hatchery. He's actually decided instead to put down a spawning pool. He's got a drone over here, which looks like it's looking for a spot to make a Roach Warren, which goes up there, which shuts down any sort of Zealot rush. So it's going to come down to if Sjow can get these roaches out in time before the Zealots are in here messing with his drones. And
he did a good job chasing away that probe with the Zerglings, and then he'll mix it back up. But we do have one Zealot incoming. So, you know, while it's not going to wreak havoc, oh my God, Zerglings, call home, this is red alert. And what it is going to do is he may get the information that he needs to know, okay, I need to stop this Zealot push. But no, he actually gets a little scared there. Little scaredy guy. He didn't want to go in. He knew there was 2 Zealots and a Queen, and that was good enough for him. So, I mean, he's going to wait for his buddy to come. You know, they always say fight in numbers, but he still has no idea that roaches could be popping any second. Taking a look at the production tab, we do have 2 coming. So he's still going to need to watch for it. He still doesn't know that it's there. Those roaches are going to just pop right on top of him, and he's going to be like, God, that sucks. They're going to target the Queen, then they're going to go after the Zerglings. The roaches are just seconds away, and there they are, and they can just kite. But no, the Queen!
Oh, God.
Maybe he was too confident that those roaches were going to pop a little sooner, but that was actually worth the attack. 2 Zealots lost, but a Queen will slow it down. Now he's got a choice here. Do I go out here? He's going to find this lone Zealot. He is probably going to end up taking him out if he's smart about it, but he might just want to rage on over to the Protoss base at this point if he knew that he could just kind of kite those Zealots all day long, because he's going to have to make up for losing that Queen. Yeah, and a little surprising out of Select, he's a little slow getting his cybernetics core
and gas going. He's only at 50 gas. He's not producing any cybernetics core units, and looks like this zealot actually did get into the main, gonna take out some drones. One drone going down, targeting the second drone gets taken out. This is a big deal. There's not a lot of production here for Sjow, and 3 drones this early is, oh my god, 4 drones? Is he gonna get a 5th drone? Oh, make it stop. So 4 drones when you only have 1 hatchery, you don't have time to be remaking those drones if you're trying to make attacking units as well. And Select just bought himself a whole lot of time there. Going up to 4 gateways, chrono boosting out the warp gate research. He's in a beautiful position now.
That 100 mineral unit right there basically not only forced Sjow to stay back in his base, but now gave him the comfort to it definitely expand if he wanted to while these gates are about ready to get up, and then just start pumping out the army. He's left this zealot back here too to continue on, and I don't know, maybe even he could almost push right here. I mean, you are so right. Being down in production right now, 22 harvesters to 24. I mean, I guess he's not down that much, but keep in mind that for every single new tech building that comes out, he's going to be losing right there. So he is definitely behind. Here come 3 more zealots. They're going to check Xel'Naga Watchtower, and then we're going to have this probe heading down here. Now, let's just check. It looks like he's just going to be a scouting probe as we're checking it out, but this could be the location nearby of the pylon placement, for a quick proxy and a push right here once the warp gate's ready to go.
Yeah, and we're going to see the power of 4 warp gates here right away as we see he gets the final units coming out of his gateways, builds this pylon, and then as they switch to warp gates, immediately churns out 4 more units, and it's like you just get 8 units so quickly. Suddenly your army doubles in size, and you're knocking on the Zerg door. So with only 2 spine crawlers there and a handful of roaches, Sjow needs to be blasting out a lot of units immediately, or else he's just going to get steamrolled.
And he has no idea that this is coming. Absolutely just completely. Well, what do we got? 1 Zergling back here. I don't know if he was hiding in the hiding back here. Let's see if there's any reaction. A single warp in or just a probe kill will do it, and that's what it was right there. It's not going to stop. This is a huge push here by Select. He's got several units and then 4 more sentries coming in from behind. These stalkers are going to wreak havoc on these roaches, but the big advantage will be if he can actually use the spine crawlers to target. He did throw down a few more here, but I don't think they're going to pop a time. There goes down another one. And he might actually be able to sort of scare his opponent into not attacking. And here they go. They're going to just go ahead and try to push from the side. Huge force fields could cause a big ruckus here in this battle. That's exactly what happens. And the spine crawlers are going to do damage, but not enough. The sentries loading on keeps the DPS alongside those stalkers, and this push could single-handedly be it. They're going to try to rotate through and get these spine crawlers in a better position, but look how quickly those things go down, Chill. This is not good. Great push here by Select. I think that's got to be GG.
Yeah, Sjow just having his spine crawlers in a really terrible position and then trying to move them. You can't be doing that in the middle of the battle, and now the stalkers have free reign on the hatchery. Gonna take that out. Sjow just not having enough units to deal with this, and once the natural goes down, there's really not a whole lot Sjow can do, and even getting some more extra damage here, taking out the queen with the stalkers, and here we go. I mean, 4 warp gate. This is the most textbook PvZ we've seen in a while, and really just Sjow making a few amateur Zerg mistakes there. Guardian shield going up. He's going to keep harassing here, warping in largely stalkers. Going to take out this spine crawler and deal with the roaches. And really, you just feel terrible in this position as Zerg. You know there's nothing you can do, but you might as well fight as the stalker's really shutting down the remaining roaches here.
Yeah, he needed a few more Zerglings, and then he just needed a little bit better positioning on the spine crawlers. I mean, the Protoss was smart. Select moved around them. He got around them appropriately. He was only taking damage from 1. Also, when you've got that many, you really want to just like select all and try to have them target fire units, I think. I just think that them being able to take down, I think, is really nice. He wasn't in range to be able to do that. But there it is, GG. And the Zerg is no more. That's it. What do we got?
So this means Select is our finalist in this tournament as well. People who watch the European Open.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
He did it in Europe. Now he's taking it home to the U.S. in the finals of that, and pretty soon we're gonna see right here who he's up again up against in the finals of the U.S. edition.
And that's going to be coming up in just a moment here as we will continue with the semifinal 2 of the TeamLiquid.net StarCraft 2 Open for the U.S. BattleNet. We're going to be taking a quick break. We're going to get everything staged for the semifinal game number 2, and then we're going to be jumping right into it. After that, jumping right into the finals, guys. So I hope that you guys are ready, because it's more StarCraft 2 coming at you here in just a moment. Don't go away.